What should we do for next quarter's theme? Oh! I have an idea!
The Lord is my shepherd.
Okay, stop.
So we had a lot of fun making that video, and thank you. Yeah, we had a lot of fun making that video. Really great. Yeah, so it was great making that video, and it really made us look forward to what we have planned for this quarter. So, like for any trailer, so say for like the end game trailer, which I bet all of you guys probably watch already, you guys are probably picking it all apart and like, trying to figure out what exactly is going to happen in the end game. So, what do you guys think we have planned for you guys this quarter at Large Group?
Shout it.
Face mask.
Any other ideas?
Yoga.
Anything else? Yes, maybe face mask and yoga and all the things that we did in the video is involved, but we had this idea of charge. Yeah, so the idea is charge. Charge is the theme for spring quarter, and we were thinking about what we wanted to explore through this last quarter. Maybe it's your first year here, and maybe it's your last year here. And charge, you can look at it at many different ways. Maybe it's recharge, and just like Clarissa, you recharge looking at God's Word, or maybe you're praying on a daily, or so on and so forth. And then also you can look at charge as what are the different charges in the Bible. One of the biggest ones is the Great Commission, which is to make disciples of all nations. And so we wanted to look at that and use Large Group as an opportunity to have a couple of speakers come up here and speak on different topics. And yeah, we're like super excited. And again, like we also go by Epic. Here at Epic, we throw around the phrase "win, build, send," and I think that charge flows really well with that. For me, I kind of look at it as fall quarter. We win. We try to bring in new people, welcome in new people, and then winter quarter comes along and we start to build them up, like we're building up all of you guys right now. And this quarter, I like to look at it as an opportunity to send you guys out there. Send you guys out there to do God's work, whether that be sharing on campus or sharing abroad. So there's all these different opportunities, and we wanted to focus in on that this quarter.
Yeah, so what Larkin has been saying, this idea of charge, it's super broad. And I think that's like kind of just where we're heading towards. is this idea, like, we want to make this quarter, like, give you guys the freedom to determine what your charge is, and what God's charge is for you. And yeah, whether it be, like what he said, kind of missions, whether it be serving people at home, being light at home, or at your internship through coworkers. Our hope is that you come out of this quarter feeling rejuvenated, feeling excited to God's call. And yeah, I totally understand if you're like in a place of like, I don't know who God is actually, or I'm still exploring this faith thing, or I don't even know like what God wants in the first place. And yeah, I acknowledge that, and there's people in this room that have been in faith for all their life and are still in that. But our hope is for like anyone is in that kind of like just figuring out who God is that you would come and experience like God's charge for you to know Him more and deeper. Because I think at the end of the day, this very go-getter, this very like exciting charge, like it's super energetic, but at the same time we want to keep in mind that God is like charging after us. He's pursuing us, and He's always on his like He's always like seeking to find ways to get our attention, and that's something that we want to kind of respond to, response to God's first charge towards us. So yeah, we are super stoked to introduce this new theme for you guys today, and yeah.
Yeah, just reiterating, like for me, I just remember back in like high school, I went to this conference, CMC down in San Diego, and they did this thing called an altar call, and they invited everyone up that felt called to do ministry, or like go into like ministry in some sort of fashion within their own community. And for me, that charge for me was to go start up a little Bible study on campus, or on my high school campus with a couple friends. And that, like, however small it may be, however big it may be, like that's something that God has placed on your heart, and only you guys know that. It's your responsibility to take that step of faith and go out there and carry out what you feel that charge is for you. So for all of you guys, there's like 100 people in here. You guys, each and every one of you guys have your own charge. And that could be for this quarter. You guys may not know what the heck you're jumping into. Maybe you're taking a really hard class, or maybe you're relaxing and like you're cruising. Maybe it's your last quarter, but all you guys are all in different places, and like the hope is that through large group, through the speakers, through the student speakers, that we can all walk alongside one another and just be motivated to carry out what God has planned for us. And yeah, and even looking into your summer plans, maybe you guys are going home. You guys are going home to maybe family, friends that don't know who Christ is, and we want to encourage you through this quarter to go step out in faith and maybe be able to share the gospel with, walk with them wherever they're at, if they're in a tough spot.